Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. It is time to continue our Replay Baseball Franchise All-Star Season. And today we are in Hotlanta, where the surprising upstart Miami Marlins, and I'm telling you right off the bat, I'm going to call them Florida Marlins, and I'm apologizing right off the bat. But the Marlins, whoever they are off to a 5-4 start in their first three series of the season. They're opening a 3-gamer in Atlanta today. The Braves, on the other hand, are also surprising, but in a different way. They are 1-8 on the very young season and struggling. So, the pitching matchup is a little bit of a contrast of styles. Kevin Brown, the hard-throwing right-hander for the Marlins, will be opposed by Atlanta Braves right-hander Greg Maddux, who, of course, could be hard-throwing when he wanted to be, and maybe the most versatile pitcher ever, but tough all the time. So we have a battle of right-handers in this one. The Marlins are in the middle of the pack in the National League East. The Braves are bringing up the rear, and they're hoping to turn a new page with today's game. So let's see what happens. Should be fun. Let's go to the starting lineups and batting orders and all that good stuff. But before we do, don't forget to check out the Replay Baseball link that I have put in the description for this video. That's where you find this set of cards, as well as the link to my channel membership. With membership to my channel, you get access to members-only videos, discounts in my secondary store, and a free gift from me every month, usually more than one. And that link is in the description for this video as well. All right, it's game time. Let's check out those lineups and roll some replay baseball. The visiting Marlins leading off in center field. Now that I'm done trashing my office, Juan Pierre leads it off. Gary Sheffield bats second. He's the DH. Miguel Cabrera bats third at third base. Juan Carlos Stanton is the right fielder. Cliff Floyd is the left fielder, batting fifth. Jeff Conine bats sixth. He'll play first. JT Realmuto bats seventh. He'll catch. Edgar Renteria bats eighth at short. D. Gordon bats ninth. He'll play second. On the mound, it's Kevin Brown. On this card, 18-9 with a 2.41 earned run average. Alrighty, for the homestanding Braves, Eddie Matthews leads it off at third base. Dale Murphy bats second in center. Freddie Freeman bats third at first base. Henry Aaron bats fourth in right field. Chipper Jones bats fifth in left. Joe Torre bats sixth. He's the catcher. Claudell Washington bats seventh. He's the DH. Johnny Logan bats eighth. He'll play short. And batting ninth and playing second, it's Glenn Hubbard. On the mound, it's Greg Maddux. And this card, 21-8 with a 1.81 earned run average. And we're ready to go in Atlanta. Our park dimensions show you right off the bat it's going to be tough to drive one out of here, especially relative to the rest of the league. So we'll see if that comes into play in our game. Juan Pierre stands in the batter's box. And here we go with the delivery from Maddux. And that is going to be swung on by Pierre, and that's pulled to first. Freddie Freeman gloves that one and steps on the bag. 4 out, number 1, and we're underway in Atlanta. Gary Sheffield comes to the plate. The windup by Maddux and the delivery to Sheff is a ground ball hit to short. That's Johnny Logan. He charges, throws on the run, and they get Sheffield at first for out number 2 in the first inning. Now it's Miggy Cabrera up there with nobody on. Maddux deals to him. And Cabrera swings and hits a little comebacker to Greg Maddux. He takes a couple steps toward Freddie Freeman, throws him the ball, and that will retire the Marlins in 1-2-3 order. Cabrera looks like he's limping, might miss the next game. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Miami 0, and the Braves coming to bat against Kevin Brown, the hard-throwing and often cranky right-hander for the Marlins. Matthews, Murphy, and Freeman coming up in the Braves' first inning, and that is swung on by Matthews. It's hit to center. Juan Pierre pounds the glove and makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Murph, center fielder in today's game. Brown deals to him, and it's a hanger. Dripped by Murphy, and this one is going to be a base hit. A base hit for Murphy. Pierre collects it and gets it back in quickly. Murphy is on. Freddie Freeman comes to the plate. The stretch by Brown and the delivery to Freeman is a ground ball that's hit to D. Gordon at second. He flips to Renteria for 1, and the relay to Jeff Conine is late. Freeman beats the wrap at first, and that'll bring up Henry Aaron. 2 outs, 1 on. Chipper Jones would be next. Brown, the stretch and the delivery to the hammer is ripped down the left field line. It's going to rattle around in the corner, and Cliff Floyd has to go get it. They are going to wave Freeman, or are they? Let's see. Freeman's a 3 on the base paths. Cliff Floyd, not a great throwing arm, also a 3. Not terrible, but not great. And let's see if they wave Freddie Freeman home. And Floyd hits Renteria. Renteria fires home to Real Muto, and Freeman is going to score. With 2 outs, he was off and running. It's 1-0 Braves on a run-scoring double by Henry Aaron. And here comes Chipper Jones with a chance to add a little salt to the wound. Brown, the stretch, and the pitch to Chipper is going to be swung on. That's a base hit to left field. That's another chance for Cliff Floyd. Let's see if he has trouble with it out there. He is not. Stopping at third will be Aaron on the single by Chipper. Now it's Joe Torre with Braves at the corners. Brown, the stretch, and the delivery to the Braves catcher is swung on. That's hit to left and deep. Back goes Floyd. He's getting in his road work. He's on the track, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One more biscuit for breakfast, and Joe Torre puts Maddux way up in the first inning. But no. Instead, the Braves settle for a run on 3 hits, and they leave 2. We go to the second inning, and it's Atlanta 1 and Miami 0. Stanton, Floyd, and Conine coming up in the Marlins' second inning. The pitch by Maddux is swung on and hit to second. Hubbard to his left gloves it and throws to Freddie Freeman for out number 1. Cliff Floyd at the plate, about 5 pounds lighter than he was at the start of the game. The pitch to him is swung on by Floyd. This is trouble for Maddux. This is going to be out of here for Floyd, and we're tied at 1. Cliff Floyd has been smoking hot, and I haven't been able to get him out of the lineup. He keeps hitting for these Marlins. All right, now it's Conine. We got a 1-1 game. Conine coming to the plate, Mr. Marlin. The line by Maddux and the delivery to Conine is going to be... He hit him. Conine leaned into that one. And down to first base he goes. Yeah. So, coming up now is Real Muto as the Braves infield moves to double play depth. Maddux, the stretch. The delivery to JT is a line drive caught by a leaping Johnny Logan. Retreating to first is Conine, and now it's Edgar Renteria. 1997 World Series star. Maddux the stretch and the delivery to Edgar, and there's a base hit. That will go to left field. Stopping at second is Conine. There's 2 on with 2 outs for D. Gordon. All right. Juan Pierre would be next. The stretch by Maddux and the delivery to Gordon is a ground ball hit to Johnny Logan. And Logan knocks it down but cannot make a play. Everybody's going to advance 90 feet. The bases are dripping. And here comes Juan Pierre with a chance to put the Marlins in front. Conine at third. Renteria at second. Gordon at first. The stretch by Maddux, the delivery. Swung on by Pierre, and it's going to go to left field. Chipper Jones on the run makes the catch for out number 3. But in the second, the Marlins get a run on 3 hits. They leave 3. That might end up being something they regret later. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Marlins 1 and the Braves 1. Kevin Brown with a new lease on life will face Washington, Logan, and Hubbard in inning number 2. The pitch by Kevin Brown is swung on by Washington, and struck him out. Kevin Brown got him with the gas, and there's 1 down in the second. Here's Johnny Logan. Brown deals to Logan. Line drive for Johnny Logan and a base hit to left. Cliff Floyd plays it on 1 hop and gets it back in. Logan's aboard with 1 out. Here's Glenn Hubbard. Brown the stretch. The delivery to Hubbard is a ground ball hit to Cabrera at third. That's not what the Marlins really want to see too much of. Cabrera gloves it, and then, Cabrera, that didn't come out right, but Cabrera makes the play, and then fires to D. Gordon for the force out of Johnny Logan. So Logan is gone 5-4. Hubbard beats the Rap at first, and now it's leadoff man Eddie Matthews. Matthews 0 for 1. Brown the stretch, and the pitch to him is a ground ball to Renteria at short. It's off his glove into short left field. Stopping at second will be Hubbard. There's 2 on now for Murphy, who singled in the first inning. 2 on with 2 outs. Brown again having trouble. The stretch and the delivery to Murph is a ground ball hit to third. That is Cabrera one more time. He's going to step on third base unassisted for out number 3. The Braves leave 2. Everybody's leaving base runners all over the field. We've got 2 innings in the books, and your score is Miami 1 and Atlanta 1. All right, Greg Maddux is going to try and calm things down here in inning number 3. It's Sheffield, Cabrera, and Stanton. The wind by Maddux and the delivery is a line drive caught by Johnny Logan. 1 down in the Miami third. Here's Cabrera 0 for 1. Maddux deals to him. Swung on by Miggy, and it's a ground ball to Logan at short. He charges, throws on the run, and they get Cabrera at first by 14 steps. Now it's Stanton. Floyd would be next. The pitch to him. Swung on, it's hit to third. This is Matthews. He fires to Freeman, and the Marlins are done. 1-2-3 in the third. Maddux gets that 1-2-3 inning that he was looking for. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's the Marlins 1 and the Braves 1. Kevin Brown will face Freeman, Aaron, and Chipper Jones. Here's the delivery to Freeman, and struck him out. Upstairs cheese gets Freeman. And there's 1 down in the Braves third. Here's the hammer. He doubled home the Braves run in the first inning. The pitch to Aaron is swung on and hit to left and deep. Back goes Cliff Floyd to the track. He's got it for out number 2. Now Chipper Jones with nobody on base. Brown deals to Chipper. And it's a ground ball that's hit to third. That's Cabrera. He fires to Conine, and the side is retired 1-2-3. So maybe both pitchers have settled down since a rocky start. We go to the 4th. It's Miami 1 and Atlanta 1. Maddux will face Floyd, Conine, and Real Muto in inning number 4. Trying to get the Braves their second win of the young season. The pitch by Maddux is swung on by Floyd, and that's going to be hit to first. Freeman gloves it. He takes it to the bag unassisted, and that's 1 out in the Miami 4th inning. Here's Conine, hit by a pitch in the 2nd. The delivery by Greg Maddux is ball 4. Conine on base for the 2nd time, and JT Real Mucho comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Double play depth for the Braves infield. The stretch by Maddux and the pitch to JT is a ground ball hit to Matthews at third. Eddie to his left goes to Hubbard for 1. The relay to Freeman is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, around the horn and inning-ending 5-4-3 double play turned by the Bravos. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and your scores: Miami 1 and Atlanta 1. Torrey, Washington, and Logan coming up in the Braves' 4th inning. Kevin Brown deals, and there's a base hit up the middle by Joe Torrey. Juan Pierre collects it and gets it back in, and that'll bring up Claudel. Brown the stretch, and the pitch to Washington is swung on. It is hit in the air to center. Juan Pierre in a couple of steps. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Retreating to first is Torrey. And now Johnny Logan at 1 for 1 stands in. Brown the stretch. The pitch to Logan. This is ripped to left, and on the run is left fielder Cliff Floyd, who continues to lose weight in the Atlanta heat. This is going to fall for extra bases. Torrey gets to third, and third base coach Del Maxville is going to put on the brakes. So it'll be Torrey at third, Logan at second with 1 out, and here comes Glenn Hubbard with a chance to put the Braves in front. On deck, Eddie Matthews. The Miami infield is going to play in at the corners. The stretch by Brown and the delivery is going to be hit to third. That is Cabrera. And it's off his glove into left field. Renteria's got to run it down. Torrey's going to score. Logan is around third. He will score. It's a 2-run single because the infield was in off the glove of Miguel Cabrera. 3-1 Atlanta, and here's Eddie Matthews. The stretch by Brown and the delivery to Eddie Matthews is swung on. Oh, he checks his swing. Home plate umpire Ray Charles appeals down to third base umpire Jose Feliciano. Feliciano says no swing. Eddie Matthews goes down to first. Hubbard goes to second. And the pressure on Kevin Brown continues. 2 on, 1 out for Murph. Brown the stretch, the pitch to Murphy. Hey, struck him out and he needed it. Kevin Brown humped up on that fastball. 2 on with 2 outs now for Freeman. Henry Aaron would be next. Brown the stretch, the pitch to the 0 for 2 Freeman. And this will be strike 3 called. He got him on a bender. Kevin Brown gave Freddie Freeman, the old jelly leg on that one. And the bleeding stops for the Marlins in the fourth, but not before the Braves pick up 2 runs on 3 hits and they leave 2. We go to the 5th inning. It's Atlanta 3 and Miami 1. Maddux will face Renteria, Gordon, and the top with Pierre in inning number 5. Maddux kicks and deals. Renteria swings and misses. He swings right through that bender, and there's 1 down in the Miami 5th. That is Greg Maddux' first strikeout of the ball game. Now it's D. Gordon. He singled in the 2nd. The delivery by Maddux. And struck him out. He got him with a dead fish changeup. 2nd strikeout for Maddux, and now Pierre. Juan is 0 for 2. Maddux deals. This is swung on by Pierre. A little tap back to Greg Maddux. He throws to Freeman, and the Marlins are gone 1-2-3 in the 5th inning. We're halfway through this one, and your score is Atlanta 3 and Miami 1. Maddux delivers a shutdown inning after the Braves take the lead in the bottom of the 4th. Now it's Aaron, Jones, and Torrey coming up in the Braves' 5th inning. The hammer is 1 for 2. The pitch by Kevin Brown is swung on. It's hit to center. Under it is Juan Pierre, and he's got it for out number 1. Chipper Jones at the plate, 1 for 2. The pitch by Brown to Chipper. Struck him out. Number 5 for Brownie, and that brings up Torrey with nobody on. Claudell Washington would be next. Brown the stretch. Torrey a base hit. This goes through the middle into center field. 2nd hit for Torrey. Washington comes to the plate. Double play, normal depth for the Miami infield with 2 outs. Logan would be next. Claudell is 0 for 2. Brown the stretch, and the delivery is ball 2. The next delivery to Claudell. And this is going to be a base hit to center field for Claudell Washington. Torrey, not quick. Let's see if they're going to try to get him to third. And Juan Pierre does not have much of a throwing arm. So we had a bad throwing arm and a slow runner. That's a deadly combination right there. But Torrey is going to go to third on the noodle arm of Juan Pierre. 1st and 3rd for Atlanta with 2 outs. Here's Logan. Kevin Brown trying to get out of the 5th. Stirring in the Miami bullpen. No one throwing yet. The stretch by Brown, the delivery to Logan. And struck out Logan for strikeout number 6. That'll end the Braves' 5th inning. We go to the 6th. It's Atlanta 3 and Miami 1. Greg Maddux will face Sheffield, Cabrera, and Stanton in the Miami 6th inning. We got a good one in Atlanta today. The windup in the delivery by Maddux is a swung on. It's hit to right, but not deep. Coming in quickly is Henry Aaron, and he's got it for out number 1. Greg Maddux has not allowed a base hit since the 2nd inning. Cabrera at the plate. Maddux kicks and deals. And Miggy strikes out on an upstairs fastball. Strikeout number 3 for Maddux. And here's Stanton, 0 for 2. The windup by Maddux in the delivery. Stanton swings, and he hits a comebacker to Maddux. He throws to Freeman, and the side is retired in the 6th. 7 in a row retired by Maddux. And I got to take off my socks and shoes, but it's looking like 13 of the last 14 have been retired by Greg. Stanton is going to miss some time after the game. Let's see what the damage is there. It's going to be 2 games. So the Marlins are getting some injuries. All right, bottom of the 6th on the way. It's Hubbard, and then the top with Matthews and Murphy. The Miami bullpen is getting active. Steve Cishek is starting to throw. In case Kevin Brown needs help getting out of the 6th inning, here is the windup and the delivery to Glenn Hubbard. Swung on by Hub, and it's hit to left. This will drive Floyd back, but he's got room in front of the track and makes the catch for out number 1. Now it's Matthews. Eddie is 1 for 2. Brown kicks and deals. And Matthews strikes out for number 7 for Brown. Dale Murphy comes to the plate. Freddie Freeman would be next. Brown deals. The pitch to Murphy. Hey, struck him out. A big swing by Murph, and he comes up with air. We go to the 7th after a 1-2-3-6th inning for Kevin Brown, and your score is Atlanta 3 and Miami 1. Maddux will face Floyd, Conine, and Real Muto. The Marlins missed a golden opportunity for more runs in the 2nd than the one that they got, and they haven't been able to do anything with Maddux since then. You let him off the hook, and he beats you. The delivery to Floyd, who did homer in the 2nd, the delivery by Maddux. Ground ball swung on and hit to 2nd. Glenn Hubbard to his left, gloves it and throws to Freeman for out number 1. Jeff Conine comes to the plate. He's been hit by a pitch and walked. The delivery by Maddux, and struck him out. Number 4 for Greg. That is now 9 in a row retired by the Atlanta right-hander, and JT Realmuto comes to the plate at 0 for 2. Maddux deals. JT strikes out on a bender. 5 strikeouts now for Maddux. He is definitely on a roll, and it's time to stretch him out in Atlanta with your score. The Braves 3 and the Marlins 1. Kevin Brown comes out for inning number 7. He'll face Freeman, Aaron, and Chipper Jones. Steve Cishek by the seashore is ready if needed. The windup and the delivery by Kevin Brown is swung on by Freeman. That's hit to first, and that's Jeff Conine. Let's see if he's going to be able to make this play. He gloves it to his right and feeds Brown covering for out number 1 in the 7th inning. Now it's the hammer, Henry Aaron. Brown deals to him. This is a line drive caught by Edgar Renteria for out number 2. That'll bring up Chipper. 1 for 3. Torrey would be next. Brown winds and delivers. Swung on by Chipper and pulled to first. Conine gloves it. He steps on the bag, and the Braves are done in the 7th. We go to the 8th inning with your score, Atlanta 3 and Miami 1. All right, changes now for Atlanta as we go to the top of the 8th. Andrew Jones goes to center field. Dale Murphy moves over to left, and Chipper Jones takes a seat on the bench. So a defensive switch for the Braves in the top of the 8th. In their bullpen, it's Gene Garber and Steve Bedrosian throwing. And Greg Maddux has strolled out for inning number 8 with Renteria and Gordon and then Pierre scheduled. All right, so we're going to get some pinch hitters. And let's see who that's going to be. Well, Derek Lee is going to bat for Edgar Renteria. And moving into the on-deck circle to bat for D. Gordon is Marcell Ozuna. So the double play combination is going to be pinch hit for here in the 8th inning. Lee for Renteria and Ozuna for Gordon. Maddux is on a roll. So we'll see if these pinch hitters can break up the momentum. Juan Pierre is due up third in the inning. Maddux deals to Lee, who swings, and he drives it to right and deep. Back goes Aaron to the track, and he's got it for out number one. Now it's Ozuna. The windup by Maddux and the delivery. And Ozuna hits a little looper to left field. Coming in quickly is Murphy, and he's got it for out number two. Juan Pierre comes to the plate. The windup by Maddux, the delivery to the 0 for 3 center fielder is a ground ball to short. Gobbled up by Logan. He fires to Freeman, and Miami is gone in the 8th. Maddux consecutive outs string now at 13. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and your score is Atlanta 3 and Miami 1. Changes now for Atlanta. For Miami. Hanley Ramirez becomes the new shortstop. He'll bat in the 8th spot. Marcelo Ozuna goes to center field. And Luis Castillo becomes the new second baseman. Castillo will bat in the leadoff spot, so Pierre is also out of the game. The Marlins are also going to bring in a relief pitcher, and that is going to be the aforementioned Steve Cishek by the Seashore. That means Kevin Brown in this game went 7 innings. He allowed 6, 8, 10 base hits. He walked 1. And he struck out 8. He allowed 3 runs. They're all earned, and he's on the hook for the loss unless the Marlins can rally. Cishek on his card, a 4-3 with a 2.67 ERA and 17 saves. Torrey at the plate. He'll be followed by Claudel Washington and then Johnny Logan in the Braves' 8th. They lead it 3-1. The delivery by Cishek. Line drive caught by new shortstop Hanley Ramirez, and there's 1 down in the Braves' 8th. Now it's Claudel, who's 1 for 3. The pitch by Cishek. Hey, struck him out. He got him with the broccoli, cauliflower, medley, gas. And now Logan, 2 for 3. Hubbard would be next. The delivery by Cishek. Ground ball hit to short. That's Hanley Ramirez one more time. He fires to Conine, and the Braves are gone in the 8th. We go to the 9th inning. Are the Braves going to double their win total? Let's find out. It's Atlanta 3 and Miami 1. Greg Maddux is coming out for the 9th. Sheffield, Cabrera, and Stanton, the 2, 3, 4 hitters in the lineup for manager Jack McKeon. Garber and Bedrosian are ready in the Braves bullpen. All right, the delivery to Chef, 0 for 3. And hey, struck him out. Number 6 for the Professor. 1 down in the 9th, and here's Miggy Cabrera, also 0 for 3. Look at the top half of the Marlins lineup. They are right now a combined 0 for 14 in this ballgame. Maddux deals. Swung on by Cabrera. It's hit to third. Eddie Matthews by the third base bag. Fires across the diamond to Freddie Freeman for out number 2. And that makes Stanton the last chance saloon with Cliff Floyd on deck. Maddux deals to Stanton. And Stanton rips it. This is to center field. On the run is Andrew Jones, and he makes a running catch to end the ball game and give the Braves a 3-1 victory. Let's give you the totals on this one. Wowzers. For the homestanding and victorious Braves, 3 runs, 10 base hits, and they committed no errors. The Marlins, 1 run on just 3 hits allowed by Greg Maddux, and they committed no errors. Maddux gets the complete game victory. Kevin Brown takes the hard luck loss. With the win, the Braves advance to 2-8. In their effort to try and turn around their season, the Marlins drop to 5-5. Don't forget to check out the Replay Baseball website. It's linked in the description for this video, along with the link to my channel membership. With channel membership, you get access to members-only videos, discounts in my secondary store, and a free gift from me every month. So that's a great value for you as well. But for now, I hope you have a great evening. Your final from Atlanta is the Braves 3 and the Marlins 1. So long, everybody.